I just can't stop myself from buying books. I can't say that I'm really ashamed of myself, though. Really. I'm a sucker for covers. And I had a really good time shopping, and it was fun because I had my phone on me, and my friends were on Twitter, my besties, who I love. That's a really bad heart. I can't do that. My fingers just won't do it. But I heart you guys with a big circle. So funny. Anyway, they went shopping with me on Twitter, and it was fun, and I loved it. And I took pictures for them. Well, one picture particularly. Anyway, so I will show you what I bought. Some of these have been out for a while. I was just reading the backs, and I'm like, you know, I want to read that. So I picked up a lot of stuff. So the picture I sent, it's funny, is right here. Because I love the color of this purple. Now this is the book, the second book after Dreaming Anastasia, which is a very pretty bluish purpley color. And then there's this, which is a gorgeous purple color. Anyway, had to get it. So I picked up Haunted by Joy Preble, the riveting sequel to Dreaming Anastasia. Cynthia Leitich Smith says it's spooky, sassy, sinister, and sexy. It's the 4 S's. Okay, and then I got chatting up I don't know if he's the clerk or just a clerk or a manager there, but it's like, yeah, I have this young adult blog, you know, it's cool. I talk about books and stuff, and I was just talking up my blog, and he's like, I'm gonna go check it out, and I'm like, great, because I have like no followers on it compared to other blogs. I think I just got like 53 followers, and I think most of them are my family that I've like talked into signing up for my blog. So anyway, yeah, he's gonna go look at my blog if he really does go look at it and be like, she doesn't have very many followers. She's not a very good blogger. But I'm not ashamed. I'm going to talk up my site. Anyway, one of the other books I got was The Den of Shadows Quartet. It's a bind-up of 4 books. In the Forest of the Night, Demon in My View, Shattered Mirror, and Midnight Predator. And these are all vampire stories. So I am a sucker for vampires. I pick up every book that has the word vampire on it. I love vampires. And I love all vampires. I'm not biased with my vampires. And Vampire Crush by A.M. Robinson. It's another one I picked up. I was just in a vampire-y mood today, honestly. I got this one. And I was tempted just to call Karen and be like, dude, just send me your copy, you know, if you're going to get rid of it. Because it sounds awesome. But, you know, I was there, and it was there, and I was like, yeah, you know, we're both here. So, let me just buy you. So I did. This one, I was going to get on an audiobook. But the last time I tried to get an audiobook where it had like different characters' voices, because I believe he like has voices in his heads. Anyway, when I read about this book, it sounded like he might have like voices in his head, like I said. And the last time I tried to listen to an audiobook like that was The Knife of Never Letting Go. Somewhere. And I just couldn't do the whole voices thing. So, I picked it up to read it. If that makes any sense to you guys. I'm kind of hyper right now. It's such a good trip to the store. I wish I could just take all of you to the store with me. And we could just sit and just shop. Old Magic by Marianne Curley. Again, this is just one I just This is a witch one. And I'm hoping it's like Kate Tiernan's books with Sweep. I always hope that, but I hold her to such a high standing in my mind because she's totally awesome like that. So I hold all of my witch books up to her standard that I hold for her. So I'm hoping that that's a good witch book. I got the first 2 book bind up in the Mediator series because this is for the Chicklet Challenge, and I've never read Meg Cabot, and I want to give it a try. And I recently got this book, and it says it's the Mediator series, and it's called Love You to Death, Meg Cabot, the Mediator, but this is UK cover. And I didn't know if it was book 1, which we call Shadowland, or if this is a completely separate book in this series. I was confused. But I'm glad I have different covers anyway, because I'm weird like that. I even reordered my whole Ugly series by Scott Westerfeld in some covers I saw on bookcloseouts.com, because I like that better than the ones that I already own, because I'm crazy like that. Anyway, I also picked up Red Riding Hood. I've heard both good and bad things about this, but I don't listen to chatter. You know, I'm going to pick it up because I want to pick it up. So I'm actually kind of excited about this one. That's the movie script book. Okay, so last but very not least. Yeah, I said it weird. I went in to pick up this. I read the arc of it, and I loved it. I had to get the hardback copy because, of course, everybody knows the interchangeable cover. And because, you know, I blogged about it for a week straight about how cool this cover was. Because that's the cover I want showing. Honestly, I don't really care about the boy and girl on the front. I mean, you know, it's cutesy and all of that, but I want the picture of the spaceship on my cover. And it wasn't on their shelves. I'm like, dude, she just came out as like number 7 on the New York Times best release, and you guys don't even have her on your shelves? I was like, no, you don't. Seriously. I got the clerk to like find this book for me. I said, I looked all in your front rows. I looked all through your teen section. She is a bestseller, and I have read it, and it's good, and I need that book. I was like, I'm not leaving till you find me this book. I was like this psycho lady. Anyway, enough of that. I like the cover. I like the ship cover. Had to get it. Worth the money for the hardback for this reason. So excited. And I'm really glad that I pestered that clerk, because he's like, you know what? These books don't belong over here on the shelf. I'm going to put them with the new releases. And I'm like, seriously, you need to put them out on a shelf where people can find them, because they were buried. And I was like, I'm not having that, honestly. Anyway, now that I've made a complete fool out of myself on my video YouTube as well as in the store today, I'm going to end it there. Anyway, go check out my blog, you guys. Go follow me, even if you're not going to follow me, so that when that guy goes to look, I can say that I have a lot of followers. Just kidding. You guys do what you want.